I'm making this video because this is the first year in 6 years that I'm not attending the Ohio State makeathon. They refer to it as Make Ohio. Makeathon is a 24-hour design, build, hardware-based challenge and competition, and I've had such rewarding experiences, so I figured it would be cool to document them for you. We're going to start back in 2016, before I knew what I know now, go all the way up to 2021, well, also before I knew what I know now, but you know, you can see my skills have improved. And I think it's going to be a cool kind of glimpse at what this organization offers. So this is put on by the OHI/O group organization at Ohio State. They refer to this event as Make OHI/O. Really, really cool. It's a really great group of people put it together. I participated as a member or affiliate of the Ohio State Maker Club. That was a kind of similarly focused DIY, hands-on, project club. So here we go. Let's just get into it. Let's just Lightboard. 2016. My first time going to this event. Freshman. What am I doing here? You know. The project we came up with used a Leap Motion, which is an IR sensor, to detect your hands. Our idea was to pair that with an LED board to be able to actually control these lights with your hands. By the end we got it working, so we were using the Leap Motion controller with processing to actually interpret the sensor data, converting that into a coordinate system, which we're then using with a Arduino controlled board of addressable LEDs. We had the LEDs kind of chained up, and I ended up keeping the board. That year I didn't take any photos really, and unfortunately I was not able to finish. It was a classic, you didn't eat enough and you feel bad, and you want to leave. So that was a powerful lesson. You gotta keep your, you gotta eat. You gotta eat when you're staying overnight doing this thing. But a fun year.
Guitar.
2017 was the Guitar Hero and accompanying EL wire suit. This was my first time working with Derek, which was really, really rewarding. The idea for this project was to extract the button inputs from a Guitar Hero controller, and I've done this in another video based on this makeathon project. So with those inputs from the buttons extracted, use those to light up the accompanying lights affixed to this custom suit and helmet getup that we put together. This one, we were at the final hour, in the last half an hour, we were attempting to make it a fully portable solution. So we had it fully functioning, the buttons controlling, going into the microcontroller, activating the relays, controlling the EL wire, suit, lighting up as we need. But in our final hour, attempting to, be sleep deprived and messing with the circuit, we were, it didn't quite work out at the very end. But, minutes later, it was working again. The judges had already come. That's fine. That's fine. It's still pretty fun.
Launcher.
2018 was the Biscuit Launcher Challenge. I don't remember the full title, but the idea was to create a very handicap accessible tool for a woman to launch dog biscuits for her dog. She was wheelchair bound. They took it, my other group members, including Derek, took it to a kind of exciting Nerf gun extreme with two, flywheel motors launching these biscuits. I played with the buttons, made it very easy to, charge your biscuit, load your biscuit, because we had a, 3D printed magazine, biscuit magazine, and then launch those biscuits as needed. So that was a really, really nice project.
Glass.
2019. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to mention, in 2018 I worked with
John.
for the first time. John returned in 2019 with our new group to produce the glass. It was like a it's an acronym. The acronym was GLASS. The idea was, I was really excited about it, to prevent danger on the highway. The thought was, if it's super sunny, you need to put your sunglasses on. To put your sunglasses on, that's a 2+ handed operation. So your hands are off the wheel or you're distracted. So we kind of proposed this solution which could be integrated into a car where you say, give me my glasses, and it just, and then it hands them to you. So you can one-handedly pop them on. hypothetically safer than that whole two-handed plus operation we talked about before. That was a good one.
House.
In 2020, we saw the Smart House. This was for a challenge put on by AEP, the power company. The idea was, how can we take in the sensor data and different data people are seeing and the power meters reading to provide somebody a useful thing to see in their house. So we took it to a kind of a funny point of, there's a little version of your house that's got all the information you need, and then a cloud with all the weather you need. And that was pretty funny. They ended up being the first time that I left in the middle of the night and went home, and my roommates were having a little house party, so it was pretty cool. And then I came back, and it was a good challenge.
Helm.
And finally, in 2021, kind of a different format because of COVID. It was just John and I chilling in his apartment. We had other guys working remotely. And we produced also another AEP challenge. The idea was to create a wearable solution for a power line or similar worker that could have a lot of integrated sensors to keep them safe and report meaningful information to whoever might need it. So we had basically just crammed a bunch of sensors onto this helmet. A really cool exercise in both 3D printing and the different attachments we need, and also just managing a bunch of different inputs on an Arduino and then displaying it. We had kind of this next step of a dashboard online that somebody could see all of the information about their employees, and that was I would really like that project. And we did pretty well.
All right. About a week later, I shaved in that time. I'm sorry. I realized I didn't film like a closing part, so I'm doing it now. So better than nothing. The makeathon was so much fun. Every single time it was like, what are we gonna do this time? What are we gonna see? Because you're there and you're doing your thing, you're focused, but then you look around and all these other people are doing all kinds of other things. So very, invigorating. And that's a good word. I'm gonna use that word. I'm gonna flash our performance or score, or whatever you want to call it, for each event briefly. So we kind of figured it out, and the big thing was just being ready to be judged. Documenting everything you're doing, trying to just make it clear that you thought through your actions, even though you obviously didn't. A couple of times we had a slide of our preliminary and all this stuff, and we did the preliminary, minutes before the judging. So, we had an idea and we executed some idea and just we did our best. These years when it didn't work out or whatever, you're still gaining a lot. So I'm very grateful for that, and I'm glad you watched this video.